This is my take on amateur wrestling and why I didn't do amateur wrestling as a kid, why I did not do amateur wrestling in college, and why I just don't do amateur wrestling. What's going on, YouTubers, Jackknife, Finnegan subscribers, and or Finnegang? How are you guys doing today? If you guys are new to the channel, hit that sub button, hit that like button. Looks kind of like this. And if you could hit that bell, which I mean, looks like this is a little weird, but if you could hit that bell, I'd really appreciate it, so you do not miss an update, upload, or a live stream. That would be fantastic. But anyway, this is my take on amateur wrestling. In case you guys do not know, amateur wrestling, no, it's not pro wrestling. What is the difference? Pro wrestling looks pretty cool. Amateur wrestling does not look that cool. I'm not trying to be rude. I know there's a lot of amateur pro wrestlers out there, amateur wrestlers. I respect your craft. I respect what you do. I could not do that. Kudos to you guys. But anyway, so when I was in high school, we got introduced to amateur wrestling. And I'm like, oh, sweet wrestling. I love wrestling, guys. I love wrestling, especially from the 90s. Steel chairs, thumbtacks, suplexes, power bombs, you name it, I love it. And I'm like, amateur wrestling? Hell yeah, I'm good at this. I'm actually going to pass gym class. But believe it or not, I always rocked a steady C in gym class because I wasn't the athletic type. I was one of those people that just sat in the corner and didn't really want to do much. Unless it was like punching, kicking, or tackling, or fighting. That's when I excelled. But if it was none of those things, I was not good. My hand and eye coordination was not there. It just was not in the cards for me to be an athlete. So anyway, I'm like, whatever. So I see this guy, he gets down on all fours, and he's like, all right, what I want you to do is I want you to get behind me, and I want you to put your arm underneath me, cup me from behind, so you're looking like this, that you're cupping another man from behind. Not saying there's nothing wrong with that, just not my cup of tea. I'm sorry, I'm admit it, not my cup of tea. But this guy's behind him, like gripping him, and then he's like, all right, mount him. And he mounts him. I'm like, what the hell am I watching? What is this? Is this legal? I mean, what is this? This is weird. There's a teacher on the ground. Some kid's mounting the teacher right in front of us. What is going on? This is crazy. But anyway, I was sitting there watching this, and after one day of watching it, I got home and I said, Mom, I need you to sign a note. I'm not doing amateur wrestling in school at all. Why not? I go, because I'm not mounting any dudes. No, like I said, I have no problem if you're out there mounting. You mount away. But that's not my bag of tea. But I still love you. You know what I'm saying? I still love and appreciate you. It's just not my bag, if you know what I'm saying. But anyway, so they're out there mounting away, doing this and that. My mom fills out the sheet of paper. I bring it to the school, and he's like, all right, whatever. He doesn't like me because I got out of running the mile. I got out of swimming. I got out of amateur wrestling. I got out of a lot of things. Mom hooked it up a lot. So a big shout out to my mom. If you're watching this, which I know you don't watch this because you don't even know I have a YouTube channel. But if you do, and if you are watching this, comment down below. That shows that my mom does not watch my stuff, because if she did, I'd probably get my ass smacked a couple times for all the stuff I do and say. Even though I'm old as hell, but my mom still treats me like I'm a 5-year-old kid, and she'll smack me upside the head if I need it. Big shout out to my mother. But anyway, so I get out of amateur wrestling. I'm not doing it. You know, I'm done. That was the most awkward wrestling event I've ever seen in my life, and I was not a fan. And then I sit there and I think, well, what if, now we're going to go on a wild tangent, you guys. What if we had these UFC fighters, you know, how they get down on the ground and they do this and that, and what would you do if you were like down there wrestling? You know, you're in the grapple position, and all of a sudden you stand up and you have full attention. You went from fucking zero to hero real quick. What would you do? I'm sure the guy would act like he got a phantom hit. He'd be like, oh, and he'd duck down in the corner and be like, go away, go away, go away. And it's not going nowhere. And he's just like, oh no, because you're wearing tight ass underpants in those UFC matches. I don't know why you wear tight ass underpants, but you do. You wear a lot of tight ass underpants in pro wrestling and UFC. Why you do it, I don't know. A majority of men watch these events, so why are we wearing tight ass underwear? I don't know. That's for the gods to understand. I don't get it, but whatever. Whatever you're into, I don't judge you. UFC is cool. I liked UFC back when it was UFC 1, 2, and 3. When it was no weight classes, people got in. They were hillbillies. They were drunks. They were every walk of life, and they'd get in there and they'd pummel the shit out of each other. I love that. That was awesome. There was no sanctions. There was no weight classes. There was no nothing. It was one dude standing there. He goes, fight. And they go in there and just beat the shit out of each other. I love that. That was my cup of tea. I'm like, yes. And then they started doing weight classes, started making it all sanctioned and shit. Nah, that's probably rigged. I'm just going to say it. It's probably rigged. I know a lot of people are going to hate me for it and get all mad at me, but you know what? Whatever. It is what it is. But seriously, though, anyway, what would you do if you're down there and you're ground pounding and you're doing this and that and you get up and you're like, whoop? Oh my God, that'd be the most humiliating thing in the planet. I'd be like, oh my God. I mean, how would you do it? Because especially like the older dudes that do UFC and stuff, I'm sure they're out there, you know, doing the old fist or mister. I get that. They're probably out there getting a lot of fist or misters, if you know what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, like, I'm an old dude. I'm 35 years old, right? And I'm married. You know, married men, when they get older, you know, the action kind of slows down a little bit. I ain't afraid to admit it. The action slows down a little bit. You get action, but it's not, you know, it ain't like back in the day when you're like boom, 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 boom. You know what I mean? You were like an assembly line. You know what I'm saying? Now it's like, you know what I mean? It slows down a little bit. The assembly line does. Now, you know, that's just life as you get older and as you get married and, you know, and all that. You'll figure that shit out when you get older. You don't need me to tell you all the quirks and the whistles of all that bullshit. But anyway, so what I'm saying, like, is the old dudes that are wrestling, like, I'm not going to lie. If I get a strong wind that goes down my neck, I'm going to go 0 to hero like nothing. If I hear a whoo, like, let's say if there's a ghost in my car next to me and the ghost is like, woo, I'll be like, boom, like this. Like, where is it? Where is it? Could you picture that as a Ghostbusters movie? Oh my God. They'd have to call that Ghost Fuckers. Woo, boom. Where is it? Where is it? I'm going to catch you, you son of a bitch. Ghost is running down the hall. No! Freaking out. What would you do? That would be the funniest goddamn Ghostbusters I ever seen in my life. And I'm just saying. And you know what's funny is I told myself, Jack, I'm going to do a story time. I'm going to keep it clean. I'm not going to cuss. I'm not going to get dirty. I'm not going to do this and that because YouTube doesn't monetize these videos. YouTube has been unmonetizing a lot of my videos. But you know what? I really don't care. It is what it is. I don't give a damn, bro. I just want to make you guys laugh. I want to make you have a good time and have a good day. And I know this isn't like a story time. I mean, it is and it isn't because it's more so my take on amateur wrestling. I just want to share my take of amateur wrestling with you guys and see how you guys feel about it. Are you in the same boat? Are you for not pro wrestling? Pro wrestling is dynamite. You know what I'm saying? Who doesn't like a couple thumbtacks, chair shot to the head, all that excitement? I love that. But amateur wrestling, how you feel about it? Are you about it? And then the scoring, like, what is up with that? You barely, like, if they knock you down a little bit, that's a pin. That ain't a goddamn pin. Where I come from, you get on top of the guy, and that's 1, 2, 3. That's a goddamn pin. I don't know. That ain't no goddamn pin. I barely touched the goddamn mat. And you're going to give me a whole, loss of a point? A point? But yet when I tackle this son of a bitch, it's half a point? What? The hell kind of game is this? This is rigged. Like, seriously, I get mad about that because my amateur wrestling is pro wrestling. And I know everyone's like, well, Jack, pro wrestling ain't real. I know. But you're telling me that these guys getting slammed, they're getting hit, they're doing this and that, and all the exercise, you're telling me that doesn't take a toll on your body? That's bullshit. It does. Trust me, a lot of pro wrestlers die from pain medicine because they're always in pain. Why are they always in pain? The pain is real, okay? The fighting might not be as real. The matches might not be real. The whole thing might not be real, but the goddamn pain is real, guys. The pain is real. So you can say what you want to say about that. But seriously, How many of you guys would love to get into a... Let me paint this picture for you. Let me paint a picture for you if you don't mind. We're going to Bob Ross this bitch. You ready? And with the trees and everything. Put a little tree here. Put a little tree here. How would you like this? Now, let me paint the image for you. It's hot. It's sweaty. It's muggy. You're in a gym. 300 people watching you. No air conditioning. You got these mats that have been spit on, sweat on, drooled on. Who knows what else has been done on these mats? And then you're sitting there in this tight ass spandex with the little package of kidney beans hanging out, and you're looking over to the side. You see this dude. He's got like 58 chest hairs, sweating. Got little earmuffs on. He's wearing tight ass spandex too, with some more kidney beans hanging out. And now you're about ready to engage in a mounting battle. You're gonna get behind this dude and mount him. And you're going to be doing this for 5 minutes. It's going to be intense. It's going to be sweaty. You're probably going to get all 58 of those hairs in your face of sweat. How fun does that sound? Fucking sign me up. Sign me up today, goddamn. Where's my pen? Sign me up. I'll be there in a minute. I mean, seriously, though. That's what you're going into. If that's what you want to go into, hey, don't let me judge you, bro. I'm not judging you. I love each and every one of you guys. I accept you guys for who you are, what you do, who you do. I don't give a shit. As long as you hit that subscribe button, you are family to me. So that's all that matters. I don't give a damn who you are, what you are. I don't care if you're, you think you're an insect. I mean, there's some people out there that think they're ice cream cones. I don't fucking know. People nowadays are strange. They think that, one guy thinks he's living his life the Arby's montage. I don't know. They're weird, I give up and I say, you know what? I accept you, and I hug them. Even though they don't look normal or human, I still hug them. I say, I love you, I appreciate you, and I hug them. And I embrace them, and I take them in, and they're a part of the Finnegan. You know what I'm saying? And you're like, Jack, we're part of the Finnegan, but we're not weird. No, this is for the people that are watching that might be weird, and they want to get, and they don't have anywhere to go. Well, guess what? Come over to my side. Come over here. Get your ass in my goddamn car seat. Get in here. Let me talk to you. Come and ride with me, bro. Come ride with me. That's why I do these videos in my car. Like, so I'm talking to you like you're riding in my car. Like it's like a big social hour. Everybody's in the car. We're all talking shit, having a good time. Just unfortunately, you guys are not talking back. So I'm sitting here looking like the goddamn weirdo talking to myself. But, that's what I'm saying. Like, I love it. It's all love, man. It's all love. You know what I mean? That's just my take on amateur wrestling. I just wanted to make you guys laugh. Hopefully you laughed. If you guys laughed at one point in this video, please hit that like button. I would greatly appreciate that. And guys, if you are new to this channel, hit that subscribe button. I dropped my schedule on my community tab. Go check it out, guys. You might like it. It's pretty intense. It's content every day. Uploads, live streams every day. Make sure you check it out. With that being said, hit that post notification bell because there will be surprise live streams and uploads. So you hit that bell, you don't miss an update, upload, or a live stream from your boy, Jackknife Finnegan. You like how I did that? Jackknife Finnegan. The illest and realest in the game, if you know what I'm saying. Now you're like, Jack, you're just rambling on. You're goddamn rambling on. That's why I'm going to end the video. So with that being said, you guys have a fantastic day, and I'm going to get the hell out of here. Yeah, yeet!